Hi friends, welcome to My Dream Fantasy YouTube channel. So today we are going to see the match analysis of Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Delhi Capitals. I'm going to give you full prediction details, team updates, and most importantly new tips that will help you get your grand league. So this match is going to happen on Dubai International Cricket Stadium. So this is the same stadium as yesterday where CSK and Kings 11 Punjab has played. So coming to the pitch report of this stadium, pacers are taking almost 60% of the wickets and spinners are taking 40% of the wickets in this stadium. So I'm going to explain in plain English so it will be easy for you guys to understand. Anyone in India can actually understand this easily. So the first batting win percentage here is 54.84. So there is no difference between batting first or batting second in this stadium. It all depends on the opening partnership which will help them fetch the match result. So at an average we can see 177 runs are getting scored in this IPL in this stadium. So even we can expect the same average score of 160 to maybe 180 max in this stadium. And in power play, the run rate is just 6.8 in this. So in the first 6 hours of the match, we'll normally have close to 40, 30 to 40 runs. So there is one more analysis in terms of pitch report. Let's go back to the records in this stadium. We will cover T20 domestic records as well as T20 international stats as well. But T20 domestic records means the series which are similar to IPL or Pakistan Super League, that kind of leagues. So here if you see, they have played in total 74 matches here, out of which the first batting has won only 29 matches and second batting has won 44 matches here. And the average score in first batting is 154 and the highest score recently here is scored by Kings 11 Punjab, which is 206, and the lowest is by Lahore Qalandars, which is from PSL. This is not required for no, but it's just a stat. And coming to the scoring ranges here in overall, below 150 is 30 times, and between 150 and 169 it is close to 22 times, and above 190 is 5 times. So as I said, the average score might be between 160 to 180. 180 score is par, and that will help you get the match from anyone. So team batting first should have their openers score maximum runs to get the match. Okay, so this T20 international stats are not required as it's a domestic T20 match. So we will see the team news for tomorrow's match. So as you know, for RCB they are trying to make some changes and they are trying to bring Dale Steyn in place of Adam Zampa mostly. This is because as you see yesterday's match, Chahar and Bhuvneshwar has taken more wickets during the power play as it is supporting pacers, which is because of their seam and what is that swing. So that is the reason they are trying to take Dale Steyn for tomorrow's match. And in Delhi Capitals, there might be two changes in the team. So because of the injury for Prithvi Shah while taking a catch and Amit Shah during his field, they are trying to get Rahane and Akshar Patel into the team. So you can expect some good score from Rahane as he got his chance this match, and Rahane might score better in this as he has to prove to continue his form and to continue in the team. So I'm thinking to have Rahane in my team for this match. And then let's see some important tips. So sorry friends. So this important tips will help you create your own team as per the analysis. You don't need to depend on any team, any free team or any premium teams which people will normally take paying some money with them. So just follow these tips and you can create your own team and you can get your own experience in how to create teams that will perform best. So as I said earlier in my videos, Grand League winning Grand League is not a small thing and it depends on your luck as well as some cricket knowledge. So these tips will help you get head-to-head leagues at least where you'll be the best in head-to-head. So let's go one by one. So the first tip I can say is about Rabada. So Rabada has taken one wicket in almost every match he has played in IPL. So in total I can say he has taken 33 wickets in 16 innings from 2019, which is like if we calculate 16 into 2 it is 32, which is like over 2 wickets per every match. So you can say like Rabada is taking at least 2 wickets in every match in the IPL. So he'll be definitely a perfect pick for your Grand League as well as your head-to-head leagues. And coming to Virat Kohli versus Delhi Capitals, so he has scored 8 half centuries against Delhi Capitals till now. And as you see his average with Delhi Capitals, he has maintained 63.46 average, which is one of the best I can say. And strike rate also 140 with Delhi Capitals. So in total, I can say he has scored 835 runs so far with Delhi Capitals. So Virat Kohli is one more best pick I can say in your tomorrow's team. And then one more fact is like Delhi versus Bangalore. So Delhi has won only 8 games out of the 23 games in total IPL history. So RCB is perfectly dominating in IPL when it comes to playing with Delhi Capitals. So keep this point also in mind while you're creating your team, which means you can take more of your RCB players and the best and top performers from Delhi Capitals. So coming to the next tip, which is about Devdutt Padikkal and power play. As you know, Devdutt Padikkal is the best power play player I can say in this entire IPL. So he has scored 3 half centuries in the last 4 matches he has played in this series. And you can see the strike rate of him, which is close to 150 in power play. And I can say he is the perfect power hitter for any power play. And then some more tips are like I can tell you the last first and what I can say, yeah, Sanju is the first in power play hitting, which he is maintaining up to 168 strike rate in power play. And then Surya Kumar comes next, which is having 166.7 strike rate in power play. And Nitish is the third place, which is having 164 strike rate in the power play, followed by Devdutt Padikkal. So Devdutt Padikkal is the fourth in the power play hitting strike rates I can say, which is one more fact I can tell, like whenever he comes into bat and which is like with his first innings you can keep him as your captain or vice captain because in power play he's actually hitting 150 strike rate and he has already scored 3 half centuries, so he'll be a perfect captain or at least vice captain in your team. So the next fact is Prithvi Shaw and half centuries. So Prithvi Shaw also is in prime form in this series. He has scored 2 half centuries in 4 innings in this IPL. So he's on one more pick in your team, I can say, but not maybe as a captain or vice captain. But yeah, he has scored at least I think 83 or so in one of his half centuries this series. So we cannot predict how he will play normally. And then next fact is Shreyas Iyer and Chahal. So Shreyas Iyer is a perfect spin player, I can say. So he never got out, especially with Chahal. And you know the Chahal form in recent IPL matches. He has taken 3 wickets, 1 wicket, 3 wickets, 1 wicket, and so on. So he's in perfect form, and he has got two Man of the Match series awards in this series. But when it comes to Shreyas Iyer, out of 39 balls Chahal has bowled to Shreyas, he has scored 63 runs, and the strike rate is almost 160 with Chahal. So Chahal has never taken a wicket of Shreyas Iyer in his career, especially in IPL. So Iyer can be a perfect pick when Chahal is bowling. And then let's come to the RCB players' recent records and their recent form. So firstly, let's go with Padikkal. As I said, he has scored 3 half centuries this series. And the last scores are 63, 54, 1 and 56. Only in one match he didn't score, and the remaining 3 matches he has close to 50 and 60s. And the next one is Finch. So Finch is also in prime form, but he has just scored 1 half century in his last 4 innings. And then Kohli. And Kohli, as you know, the initial matches, like the first 3 matches, he has not scored much. But I think Kohli is back into form, and while he's chasing in the last match, he has scored 72 runs. So Pro Kohli is one more perfect pick for captain or vice captain in your team. And then comes the AB de Villiers. So AB de Villiers is already in form, and he's continuing his form from his previous series of Caribbean Premier League. So even here he has scored 2 half centuries, which is 51 and 55, and 128 score and 12. And then Shivam Dubey. Shivam Dubey is one of the best all-rounder I can say in RCB's team. He has scored 27 and 0 wicket the last match, and the previous match he has got 12 runs and 2 wickets and 7 runs and 2 wickets in the previous match. So he's taking wickets and scoring some runs when it comes to the last overs of the match. So he can be a perfect pick in all-rounder section. And then comes the Washington Sundar, which is also an all-rounder, but he's not in that form. But when it comes to saving the team when the wickets are already fallen, like if Padikkal, Finch, Kohli are all got out, then Sundar will might play well. Maybe he'll stood for his team and might get some runs to the team. And then, as I said, because of the pitch in the Dubai International Stadium, they're trying to take Stein in place of Zampa. The main reason, as I said, this pitch is actually helping the Pacers. So they might take Stein into the team where he has taken 1 wicket out of the 3 matches he has played so far. And then comes the Chahal. Chahal, as you know, he's the man of the match for the last match RCB has played, and he has got 3 wickets, 1 wicket, 1 wicket, and 3 wickets. And then Udana, who has come recently into the team, has taken 2 wickets in his last 2 matches. So he's also a perfect pick, I can say, for your team. And then Saini, who has recently started taking wickets, and he has really bowled well in his last match in the death overs actually. And then comes Umesh Yadav. He might be into the team tomorrow, but I don't personally prefer him into the team, and you already know the reason. And then, yeah, there's one more thing. You have to think of the death overs actually. Who is going to bowl in the death overs? Because batsmen will be tending to hit some runs in power play as well as in death overs. So, power play, these are the guys who will normally bowl. And the same thing for the death overs as well. So, they will be getting some wickets in death overs when they are bowling, because batsmen will normally be trying to hit some runs and trying to hit some sixes. So, try to take Saini or Udana in your team so that he can get some wickets for you. Let's come to DC players now. So, Prithvi Shah. Prithvi Shah's recent form, you can see he has got 66 runs in his last match, and he has got 2 runs, and the previous one is 64 runs. As I said, he has scored 2 half centuries in this series. Those are 66 and 64. And the first match, he has scored 55 runs. And then comes the Dhawan. So Dhawan has got 26 in his last match, 34, 35, and he has got duck in his first match. So if we see, he's almost scoring 30 runs in almost his last 3 innings. 30 runs in a T20 is more than just like a half century in 50 overs format. So this is the best, I mean, can say best score any batsman can actually have his form. And then comes the best player, which is Iyer, who is the captain of Delhi Capitals, and he has scored 88, the best innings in his IPL career so far in this season. And then 17, and then 26, and then he has got 39 as well. And Pant is actually scoring similar way as the one, which is 38, 28, 37, and 31. And comes the Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer is not in that great form, but he might get his time maybe tomorrow, where he might get some half century or some good score for his team. And Stoinis, who is an all-rounder, will get you some score in terms of batting as well as bowling. If it is his first match, he has scored 53 runs in the death overs, and he has really impressed everyone, especially in their team. And Ashwin. So Ashwin, he has played his first match where he has taken 2 wickets, and then he has got injured, and he didn't play after that. And comes the Rabada. Rabada, as I said earlier, he has got 1 wicket, 2 wickets, 3 wickets, and 2 wickets. So in almost every match, he is getting a wicket at least. And Mishra, who is a spinner, is also getting 1 wicket, 2 wickets. So the recent form, he is taking at least 1 wicket every day. I mean every match, sorry. And Nokia Norche. Nokia Norche has taken 3 wickets, 2 wickets, and Harshal Patel has taken 2 wickets. And death overs, I can say Norche and Prabhupada are the best picks for death overs. And these are the head-to-head match records. And key players are Padikkal, Kohli, ABD, and Dubey. And for DC, I can say Shah, Iyer, Rabada, and Pant. So my personal captain and vice captain choices are these. I'm preferring Kohli, Padikkal, Prithvi, and Iyer in my team, which are safe. And vice captains are Rabada or Chahal or Finch or Iyer. And there is some risky team, as I said. Rahana might be into the team tomorrow. And Hetmeyer or Rabada. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.